Hey guys, Coach Emily here from Sweat Factory Rockledge, here to bring you this week's first WOD of the week, starting tomorrow, kicking off a brand new week. So tomorrow's WOD is going to be grip and rip. So I'm going to go over the warm-up with you guys, and then the WOD itself, the stimulus, and then I'll demo the movements. So for the warm-up, the first thing we're going to do a minute of active Spider-Man stretches. So what we're going to do for the first 30 seconds, we're going to take our right leg forward first, kind of in a lunge position. We're going to lower our body down. So we want to make sure that we have a nice 90-degree angle with our front leg and then our back leg as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to come forward, put both hands on the ground. We want to relax that back knee, keep a nice big chest up. We're going to squeeze the glute back here, and we're going to lift our chest up and drive our hip into the ground. This is going to open up our hip flexors and our adductors, and then also squeezing the glutes. So we'll go 30 seconds on one side, then we'll switch and do 30 seconds on the other side. After that, we're going to do 40 seconds of single dumbbell deadlifts. So we're going to grab a dumbbell. We're going to stand with our feet about hip distance apart. We're going to stand in a very neutral position, so our core is going to be engaged. We want to make sure that our shoulder blades are back. We want to make sure we're not lopsided. We want to prevent this from happening. So we want to make sure we keep our shoulders nice and square. What we're going to do is going to take a big breath, lock in that core, send the hips back, keep a nice neutral neck. We're going to touch one head of the deadlift to the ground, and then squeeze our glutes at the top. So we'll do 20 seconds on one side, then we're going to switch and do 20 seconds on the other side. Just like so. Then we're going to do a minute of frog hops. So in order to do a frog hop, we're going to start in an air squat position. So we're going to come down, we're going to send those hips back, drive those knees out, weights in the heels. We're going to jump and land in another squat. So jump, landing in that squat position. So we're going to do a minute of those, followed by 40 seconds of single dumbbell Russian swings. So what that's going to look like, we're going to do 20 seconds on each side. So we'll start by grabbing the dumbbell in the center. So one head is going to be touching you, one head is going to be away from you. And we're going to get into a wide stance. So our kettlebell stance or our squat stance. Our weight's going to be in our heels. And again, we're going to keep the kettlebell center in our body, towards the center of our body. We're going to send our hips back. Drive our knees, slight bend in the knee, about a 45-degree angle with the hinge. We want to keep that shoulder blade nice and square, and we want to have a neutral neck. So we want to keep that core nice and engaged. As we come back, we're going to squeeze up, squeeze the glutes. We'll go 20 seconds on one side, and then we'll switch. Same thing, 20 seconds on the other side, making sure that we are squeezing our glutes at the top and pushing those heels down and keeping a nice flat back. After our 40 seconds of single dumbbell Russian swings, we're going to do a minute of mountain climbers. So with our mountain climbers, we're going to get down on the ground, kind of in a plank position, and then we're going to take our left knee and try and hit our left elbow. And then we're going to come up again to the right. So we'll go as fast as we can, alternating for a minute. After we have our minute of mountain climbers, we're going to do 40 seconds of single dumbbell push press. We're going to go 20 seconds on each side. So for the push press, again, we're going to stand with our feet hip distance apart. we're gonna have our weight is gonna be in our heels. We're gonna squeeze our glutes and we're gonna pull that rib cage down, and then we're gonna have a nice, beautiful posture. So we are neutral. From there, we're gonna get in that pressing position. So one head of the dumbbell is gonna rest on your shoulder. We're gonna take a big breath, engage that core, dip, drive, press. Following with that head through the window. Back down. We wanna make sure when we dip, guys, we're dipping straight down, slight bend in the knee. And when we press, after we dip and we drive, we're driving our heels through the ground and squeezing our glutes. That will then press this bad boy up. Again, keeping the core engaged and keeping the elbows super close to the ear, extending fully up, back down, dip, drive, press. Again, we'll go 20 seconds on one side, 20 seconds on the other. And that'll be the warm-up. From there, hopefully you guys will be nice and warm and ready to start our WOD, which is gonna be called grip and rip. So there's a lot to this WOD, guys, so bear with me. You may have to watch this a few times. That's okay. If you have questions, please, please, please reach out to us, either, again, phone, text, in the comments below. Totally okay. So here we go. So it's going to consist of 2 parts. The first part is going to have a 9-minute cap. So you're going to have at least 9 minutes to complete the following. It's going to be 21 burpees followed by 1 round of dumbbell DT, then 18 burpees and then 1 round of dumbbell DT, and then 15 burpees, 1 round of dumbbell DT, and then 12 burpees, 1 round of dumbbell DT. What is dumbbell DT? So DT is, it's a benchmark WOD. We're gonna do it with a dumbbell. Typically it's done with a barbell. If you have a barbell at home and you feel like doing that, then that's wonderful. Feel free to do that. But what it consists of, it's going to be 12 dumbbell deadlifts followed by 9 hang power cleans followed by 9 push jerks. Again, with a dumbbell. So there's going to be a few variations of this. I'm going to go over all of the movements, but they should be done with 2 dumbbells. So your deadlift will be done with 2 dumbbells. Your hang power cleans will be done with 2 dumbbells if you have them, and then your push jerks will be done with 2 dumbbells as well. I will not demo the 2 because I only have 1 kettlebell. I have a 25 pound, a 35 pound, and a 45 pound. So when I'm demoing, if you guys could just imagine that I have 2 in each hand. I will also give you guys some options. If you only have a single dumbbell like I do, what you can do is you can do 12 single dumbbell deadlifts, so 6 on each side. Then you can do 9 Russian dumbbell swings, and that would just be with holding 1 head of the dumbbell. I'll go over that. And then 6 dumbbell push jerks. That would just be a single. I'll go over what that looks like as well. Your other option is going to be 12 dumbbell deadlifts, 6 on each side, 10 single arm dumbbell hang power cleans, that would be 5 on each side, and then 8 single arm dumbbell push jerks, 4 on each side. So I'm going to go over each option for DT, starting with the double, so with 2. So please imagine that I have 2 dumbbells in my hands for the purpose of this demo. When we come down, we're gonna, just like we did in the warm-up, again, we would just have 2, so pretend over here, I've got a pretend dumbbell. So I'm gonna come down, sending my feet are gonna be hip distance. We're gonna send our hips back, keeping a nice neutral neck, core on. We're gonna touch the ground with 1 dumbbell head, and then up, back down for 12. From there, we're gonna do hang power cleans. So we're gonna get down to the hang position, So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna send our hips back, slight bend in the knee, and then we're gonna be looking directly forward, making sure we have a nice flat back. We're going to stand, shrug, and then drop under. So it'll look like this in that power squat position, and then stand by fully extending the hips. And then we come back down for the next one. So jump, pull, drop, or you can think stand, shrug, drop under. That's gonna be your cleans with both. And then finally for your 6 push jerks, again, we're gonna start with hip distance apart in our jumping position. We're going to dip, drive, push under. It'll look like this. And then stand, back down. Again, that would be with both. So again, if you only have, so this is gonna be for option, the alternative option. So option 2, if you only have a single dumbbell, what we're gonna do is you will go for the 12 deadlifts. We're gonna go 6 on one side. After you get your 6 on one side, we're gonna switch, do 6 on the other. And then from there, we're gonna grab the head of the dumbbell. We're gonna get in our squat stance. And this is going to be, we're gonna do 9 Russian dumbbell swings. So again, Russian just means we're going to eye level. We're going to hinge back, slight bend in the knee. Squeeze the glutes at the top. And again, only go into eye level. From there, we're going to do 6 jerks. We're gonna hold the dumbbell, both heads of the dumbbell. We're gonna get into, again, we're gonna get into our jumping position. So again, that's hip distance apart, and then we're gonna land in our landing position in our squat stance. So again, this is gonna be dip, drive, press, and drop under. It'll look like this. Landing in that power squat or quarter squat position. The other alternative option, if you only have one dumbbell, is going to be same thing, 12 dumbbell deadlifts, 6 on one side, 6 on the other, followed by 10 hang power cleans, so single arm. So we'll start in the hang position with 1. Let's go 5 on one side, and then 5 on the other. And then from there, we'll do 8 push jerks, single arm. So we'll do 4 on one side, dip, drive, press, drop under, 4 on the right, and then 4 on the left. Those are your options for DT. So 21 burpees, rounded DT, 18 burpees, rounded DT, 15 burpees, rounded DT, 12 burpees, ending with a round of DT. Again, time cap's gonna be 9 minutes. Then part 2 is going to start at minute 10. Minute 10, we're going to do 21 air squat hop over dumbbell, followed by 1 round of DT, and then 18 air squat hops over dumbbell, followed by DT, and then 15 air squats, hop over dumbbell, 1 round of DT, and then finally 12 air squat hops over dumbbell, followed by 1 round of DT. What is an air squat over dumbbell? I'm going to show you. We have done these before. If you've been following our programming, we've done them earlier on. So what we're going to do, we're going to get in our squat stance. We're going to do an air squat. So again, tacking those heels into the ground, squeezing the glutes, engaging that core, nice posture up top. We're going to put our hands out just to keep a nice big chest up. Take a big breath. Lock in that core, send those hips back, drive those knees out. We're going to go down into that air squat, up, and hop over. If you'd like to combine the two, that's fine. It'll look like this. If you would like to break it up and have a pause, that's fine too. So air squat, and then jump over, that's fine. Or if you'd like to do an air squat, step over, that's fine too. And that's gonna be the WOD for tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful time. Let's get it, let's have fun, and let's continue our journey of fitness. If you have any questions, again, guys, please reach out. Thanks for watching.